Right, Tim, well, how was the enforced 2-week break? You come back fresh?
Yeah, I think probably mentally it was a good break for me. Obviously play football pretty much all year round at the moment with national team stuff, so though you don't want to miss any football games, it was probably a good mental refresher, but still on the park doing lots of running, keeping myself fit for obviously a game on the weekend.
How do you reflect on the 0-0 draw with the Mariners the other day?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. They're a quality side and on a hot run of form. I thought the game itself was an interesting battle between two quality teams, both defensively very sound. I think in that aspect of the game we both performed pretty well. I think being at home we probably would have liked to have created a few more chances, but football games are sometimes like that, and coming away with a 0-0 draw is still a positive result.
And up against a red-hot striker like Angel Torres, I think 9 in his last 8 games, you kept him relatively quiet down your side. Happy with the way that you sort of shackled him?
Yeah, of course. I think he's probably an informed player in the league at the moment. With our system, with our sixers coming back and supporting our fullbacks in wide areas, it really gives us support and allows us to stay inside and defend more centrally. I thought we nullified their threats very well.
So you go from playing the side challenging at the top to the side that's currently at the bottom of the table tomorrow. So do you look to, enforce yourself a bit more on the game when you're playing the bottom side?
I think the mentality is the same. I think we tried last week and obviously it didn't come off. If anything, it's an even harder game in that aspect that they've got nothing to lose. They're going to come and play with a lot of freedom as well. So look, for us it's the same every week. It's about sticking to our principles, trying to play the way we want to play and hopefully come out with 3 points.
So now you're a right back again now, is that right? You're not a centre back anymore, you're a right back now?
Yeah, well, I'm staying there at the moment, which is pretty pleasing, and I'm enjoying myself there. So, yeah, hopefully stay there for the rest of the season because I think I'm doing okay there and it suits my game, so I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, just last one from me. I mean, you are having a terrific season. Are you happy with the way it's all going there as you transition back out to the right back spot?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you can always do more and affect games more, and yeah, look, it's still early on in the season. Like there's still a lot of games left to go. So look, it's just about being consistent and continuing that on throughout the rest of the season. The boys are doing fantastically well at the moment. We know where we are. But yeah, it's just about continuing on, keep performing, keep doing our individual roles and responsibilities in every game and coming out with 3 points.
Actually, I do have one more, sorry. It's about your goal scoring ability. 2 goals this season now, having not scored any before that. Is it nice to have that kind of, was it a monkey on your back at all?
No, not at all. It's obviously fantastic to help the team and score a goal that potentially can influence the outcome of the game, but probably previous seasons it hasn't really been in my position to get forward as much, but yeah, look, I'm enjoying the aspect and being in those chances to affect the game in that way.
How do you reflect on the red card too? Because I guess is it one of those ones where like 2-week suspension for maybe just like a heavy touch and still trying to win the ball? Like it must be quite frustrating looking back on that, knowing that such a harsh punishment, I guess, on the other side of it.
It wasn't maybe just a heavy touch, it definitely was a heavy touch. Yeah, look, it's the way the game's going at the moment. Like there was no intent there to try and actually tackle a player. I was trying to nick the ball in front of him, but it's just one of those things that, as I said, that's where the game is going. We've got to be aware of that ourselves as players, as what it is, take it on the chin and move on.
Yeah, it was sort of announced today, I don't know if you've seen this in the UK, they're maybe looking at introducing a blue card in football for cynical fouls, which would be like a sin bin, which I guess is similar to rugby. Is that something that you think is a good idea in football at all?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I haven't even thought about that. I think football in itself is a beautiful game. It's the number 1 sport in the world. I don't think it really needs too much change. But that's the original thought, but no, I'm not too sure about it.
And has it been nice that, like, even though you were suspended and there's been lots of other players suspended, that the team still stayed at the top of the table? It seems like, maybe going into the season it was quite a young Phoenix squad, but the depth is actually, proving to be there.
Yeah, it's, credit to the coaching staff and the players, the system that we have implemented, and though there's been little changes here and there every week, I think every player knows their roles and responsibilities every weekend, and so when a player does step down or is on the bench or someone else is playing, everyone understands what they need to be doing to perform and get the results. So that's, I think, credit to the staff and the players as a whole.
Does it feel like a bit of a boost this week with a lot of players coming back now?
Yeah, of course. You know, when we have everyone fit, it's a fantastic thing for the team. And look, it's only beneficial when you have people who have come in and done well. It means that everyone else is getting pushed as well to perform, and hopefully that raises the level of everyone else.
You've got a new teammate too since Alice arrived yesterday. I know probably I haven't just met him, but what do you hope he brings to the team for the rest of the season?
Yeah, hopefully a lot of quality, international player. So yeah, hasn't trained yet, but look, when an international player comes into the A-League, you hope to add a little bit of quality, and I'm sure he'll do that for us, which will be fantastic. And that wherever Chiefy decides to play him, but yeah, just that little bit of quality, I think.